Well, for the minute, it's just hello me, unless you're watching this back later, and then it is hello everyone. How is everybody? Hopefully, people will start joining soon, because then I'll know if I've got a sound or not.
I'll tell you in a minute.
Yeah, you'll tell me in a minute, won't you?
Yeah, just give it a minute.
Give it a couple of seconds.
Build up.
Ooh, yawning started early. That's a good sign. I am absolutely exhausted today. I'll tell you that much for nothing. I need a nap. There was no cake at work today, so I was sad. No, that's a video.
Yeah, it's alright. Give me a minute.
I am a little bit late. We got stuck watching a program, so yeah, I am a bit late. But hopefully, some of you are still about. It's not looking good though. We're a minute in, and nobody's here yet.
Sounds fine.
Sounds fine. Excellent. That's what we like. Oh, my finger's going to sleep already. Can I? Hang on. Let me. Oh. Oh, we got one person come in. Hello, one person. There we go. That's better. Oh, yeah. It has been a very tiring and challenging day here, and I am actually in the living room, but I'm not giving you any little hints about what the living room looks like. I'm in front of my curtains, so you can't tell. Ha 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 ha. Oh goodness, I keep getting cramp in my finger. That's not good. Ooh, can't hold. There we go. That might work. Yes, so there is a poll on my channel. Do go and take a look at that because I am interested in your views and which way you vote. There are 2 polls that you can pick from, and it's to design my blanket cupboard. That's it. There's 2 pictures. You can pick from the pictures which one you prefer. I think currently it's the brown tan coloured towels that are winning. The greys, the darker greys ones, they're losing at the moment, I think. Dad's in the room. Hey! So do take a look at the poll. I'm not quite sure how you find it. I think it's in posts. So have a look at my posts and you'll see the 2 pictures. Just click on the one you prefer and it will go through. Scottish Dean, thank you. So do I. I've got a long way to go there. Hi, Donna. I am currently. No, it's 18. I'm almost just shy. I'm almost double what I should actually weigh according to the NHS height weight app. So I am almost double the size I should be. Given the rate at which I managed to lose weight when I first started on the Orlistat and was very strict with myself, I should be able to do it very quickly, very easily. However, I have kind of hit a little bit of a snag at the moment and things aren't quite going as smoothly as I wanted. They're coming back round in degrees, but, you know, everything takes time. I think if you think everything's going to happen overnight, you end up sorely disappointed and sad, but... Hi, Victoria! I'm thinking of weight loss this year, but no idea where to start. Where I work doesn't help. Donna! To be very honest with you, it is extremely hard. No matter where you work, what you're doing. What is it you work doing? Why is it hard where you are? So many people say plan. Plan everything. Take your meals into work. Sometimes it just doesn't work that way. Hi, Emma. Oh, Donna, yeah, I agree. I would have an absolute nightmare there and would be eating every 10 minutes because you get free lunch there as well, don't you? When you work a certain shift size. So, ouch. I'm so bad with the refined sugars. I'm trying to stop. I eat so much of the stuff. Yeah, refined sugar is a nightmare. It really is. And what I've been finding, so Christmas, I always take Christmas off. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day. I'm not dieting. I'm eating what I like when I like, however I like. But I find what happens then is I hit this spiral of feeling tired and run down because I'm not getting good food in my system. And I then binge because I'm tired and run down. And then I feel more tired and run down. And it just spirals. The best thing I'm finding anyway, I'm speaking from me, but the best thing I find you can do is slowly but surely eke off the sugar. and get the better stuff in. The more you do that, you start spiraling the other way, and it just becomes a lot easier. But to be honest with you, there are always going to be them circumstances where the sugar's just going to take over. It causes a dopamine release in your brain, and your body is literally hardwired to look for that, and it's a nightmare. Donna, with your getting your free food for your lunches and stuff, you can refuse, and take your own lunches in. But I just know how hard it is. Every time I've been out with Alyssa and she's like, "Do you fancy a cheeky Mackies?" And I'm like, I shouldn't. But you can make substitute switches and changes. Go for the smaller meal, or bring something in as well. Have a little bit of something, and then have your meal on top of that. So the big thing I find with it is affording everything. Everyone's like, "Oh, just buy this and have that," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I can't afford that." We do our shopping for a month. I can't go out and buy. I mean, I can, but not as much as I need to or want to. I can't keep going out and buying extra salads, lentils, and mung beans, and goodness knows what else, because there's not a limitless supply of money, and it's keeping it all fresh and ready to rock and roll. I'm lucky. I think I can eat like a horse and stay 9 stone, lol. Even after 3 bambinos, I went straight back to 9 stone. Happy day. Oh, lucky Jenny. Very lucky. That did not happen with me. I started at about 9.5, 10 stone. Fell with Alyssa and went up to about 14. Fell with Craig and whooped right up to 18, almost 19 stone. And I weigh 17, nearly 18. I haven't been able to shift it. I managed to get down a little bit, and it popped straight back up again. Fries are my craving. Started having grilled wraps and small fries. I mean, a grilled wrap's not horrendous. And if you're only doing that at work, count your calories. I mean, they all say count your calories. So if you equate your calories for what you have at work, just work the rest of the calories around it. Perhaps you could do, if you make your own grilled wrap, perhaps you could do it without all the sauces and the gubbins and the added extra stuff. And you're away to the races, really. I mean, that's basically grilled chicken, salad, and a few bits of potato. You'll be fine. And my middle son was £10. Oh, crikey, Jenny. That was a big babby. They get bigger, don't they? So if your middle son was £10, was the next ones, the young ones, were they bigger? Because apparently each baby you have gets bigger. Well, it's not like a rule. It's not like guaranteed. But most people have bigger babies the more they have. Hey, hamster! Hi, Emily. I got two new rabbits, hamster. What did you get? Were like lion mane, lopid, big giant rabbits that think they're cats. Eating meat and fruit cured my arthritis eczema. No more mood swings. MJ, very nice. I don't see how it could have done that, but I mean, arthritis is like sort of rough ends of the bone. I mean, there's not, but I'm very basic terming it, but it's like rough end of the bone. I don't think you could use meat and veg to cure something like that. Just me, just my sayings. Your mood swings, maybe. I mean, maybe like a blood sugar thing could have helped, but I don't know. I'm good, Emily. How are you? My Syrian hamster ate through his cage. I got him another cage yesterday, and he's chewed the lid already. Oh, no. Weird, because he's small and slim now. Well, Jenny, actually, that is something I have found that tends to be more of a rule than just a coincidence. The bigger the babies are, the skinnier the adults they tend to be. Me and my sister have switched roles. I was the smaller of the babies. I think I weighed less, and now I'm chunky. And Kerry was like the chunky baby, and now she's the skinnier of the sisters. And I tend to find that to be more of a rule that you can go on. I mean, it's no hard and fast scientific rule, but there you go. I joined to get a sneak peek, but joke's on me. Yes, Annabelle, it is indeed. I am actually in the living room. But I knew you'd all be in looking for a sneaky peek, so I've shut the curtains behind me, and that's all you're getting. I do occasionally, though, I get a bit carried away and I don't realise where the edge of the window is here. So occasionally I'll just, yeah, and you'll just catch a little glimpse of it. We've got a little bit of finishing off to do in here. I've got Tuesday and Wednesday off, so we're going to get a little bit of finishing off done in here Tuesday and Wednesday. I believe I've got my dad down for Alyssa's birthday, so he'll get to see it and then we'll get his reaction. I will video call Kerry and I'll get her reaction and then the video can go live. Oh, mind you, we've got to finish, the little bits first and then the video can go live. Thank you, Emily. See, my mum was a chunk kid and baby and now she's skinny. Yeah, see, hamster? I think it is the way it goes. Oh, there you go. We have confirmation. Hi, Dragon Fruit. We do have confirmation from Grandpa. He will be down for Alyssa's birthday, which means I can get his reaction to the room. Because, see, he's in here as well. And I know Kerry drops in sometimes as well. So if I end up showing bits of this room before we're ready for the big reveal, I've ruined it for myself. So, no, I need to get their honest reactions first to it. I really do. Just FYI, Dad, I'm expecting a, oh, wow, it's amazing. Maybe just a little stagger backwards or something like that, you know, just to big it up a bit. 2 New Zealand rabbits. Ooh, what are they like? I'm not sure I know the New Zealand rabbit genre. You're right about tapering down on refined sugars. I tried that in 2023 and it worked so well. I need to do it again. Versus just giving them up completely. Yeah, when I first started giving up sugars, I mean, I'm terrible at it now. I've proper come back off the wagon with it. But I just reduced the amount of sugar I had in my tea. I made that one small little change. And from there, you just move on to it. Sounds good, call Kerry. I will be. I will be. Like I said, we've got a few little tweaks to make in here before Alyssa's birthday. And then I will be giving her a call and showing her around. Wait, what is the secret behind the curtains? There's no secret behind the curtains, hamster. So we've done up the living room. It has had a huge makeover. Oh my goodness, is it different? It is like, wow. But I knew I had to do the live today. And I didn't want to reveal the lounge until I was ready to put the video up. So I've just shut the curtains behind me. You know these curtains. They're in most lives, so it's not giving anything away. So I can still sit comfortably in my living room, but I've just hidden the wall with curtains. No, not new curtains. I want new curtains, Jenny. I will be getting new curtains. I just don't know whether I'll be able to get them this side of Alyssa's birthday or not. But I do want new ones. These do not go with the colour scheme of the room, I don't think. Dell thinks they do. Alyssa doesn't seem to mind them, but for me, they just don't sit well with me. So I do want to get some new ones. I do really like my mother-in-law's ones, so I'm wondering if maybe I can sneak down there. Maybe I'll send her away on holiday for a couple of days. I'll sneak down there, switch these curtains out for the ones she's got and fetch those ones back home. And then I can have my mother-in-law's curtains, because I do quite like them. Dragonfruit, how's my weekend? Weekend was alright. What did I do this weekend? I've worked today. I had yesterday off. I did nothing. Absolutely. I was meant to do plenty yesterday. Oh, that's a fib. I went out and got locusts for the spiders.
So we would have got bugs.
Yeah.
It was going to go Asda, but traffic was horrendous.
Oh, it was bad. Town was gridlocked. So yeah, we didn't do anything. We just come home, chilled out, and did nothing. I did just go base over apex coming in from the kitchen into the lounge. I tripped on a plastic storage tote box. Oh, good grief. So my knee's feeling a bit squiffy and I've bruised my toes, my thumb, and I scraped my nose. So that was fun. So the end of the weekend is not going as good. But yeah, it's not been a bad one. How was your weekend, Dragonfruit? White fur, red eyes, but one of my rabbits actually have blue eyes. There's short hair, a little bit of fluff. Oh, that sounds cute, hamster. Small stones, big up helps. Exactly, Emily. Yeah, it's just the little changes. If you do too much at once, you'll never stick it out, or most people won't stick it out. So yeah, the little bits all add up. Looking forward to the reveal. I bet. I know a lot of people are. Do head over to the posts. I do have a poll on my posts. I've got 2 pictures on there. I want you guys to pick. The winning poll will win, obviously. And that will be the design we go for. It's a design for my blanket cupboard that is in the living room as well. So I would like you to vote which one you feel is best. The colour scheme of the room hamster it's kind of like a seaside theme. So we've got very sort of seaside colours, sandy, taupey, that sort of colour. Can't wait for the real dragon fruit. Oh no, I'm so excited. It really is good. I love spending time in here. I really, really do. Like, I could just stay up all night and just lay here looking at this room. It's just beautiful, and it's so relaxing and calming. There's so much space in here now, and it's just so like that. You come home from work and you're like, oh, and you can breathe. It's just beautiful room. Does Ian like them? I have no idea. If I meet Ian, I will let him know. I don't know who Ian is, Emily. So I'm afraid I can't tell you. Oh, that's bad. I hope you get better soon. Yeah, Emily, I'm fine. It just is where I've clobbered myself, you know. I'll wake up tomorrow morning. There'll be no bruise or anything. No recollection of it. Oh, I'm glad it was a good weekend for you, Dragon Fruit. Hi, Karen! Or should I say, hi, Mrs. Brown. Are you currently, hiding? Also, about the hamster, I didn't realise he escaped, found him in a basket where the spare hamster hides. Oh, no. Hamster, that's not good. That's not good. You shouldn't be losing them. Mind you, having said that, we've had a tarantula escape at some points in the past. We've had jumping spiders escape in the past, so I can't really say much about having escapee pets. What can I do? But yeah, so...
And about 150 escaped ants once.
Yeah, ants. What are you? I am human. I'm not quite sure how to answer that. What are you? No one knows who we are. You're from Manchester, aren't you? No. I am originally born and raised in Hertfordshire, just outside of London, a little place called St Albans. And then I moved on up to Lincolnshire when Craig was a baby. About 17 years ago we moved up. 18 years ago we moved to Lincolnshire. He was 3 months old and Alyssa was 3. It's happened twice now though. I need to get a tank. He definitely won't be able to chew that. But if he does, he must be teleporting. Yeah. Oh, you thought I was a moose? No. I can give that impression. I mean, I am hairy. I got the old moustache going on. I did lose the antlers though. Maybe that's what confused you. Don't quite know what happened to the antlers, but sometimes one just falls off. Maybe an alpaca. I could be an alpaca. I don't know what an alpaca is, so maybe. Hamster! That's brilliant! Yeah, so. A moose. I've never heard that one before. I've got some funny comments before, but I've never been told I look like a moose. Even Woody's not happy. Did you hear him? He said grrr. Mind you, I suppose I could be mistaken for it. They're giant. They're quite big creatures, aren't they? I like moose. I've never come face to face with one, so I can't, maybe they get a bit agitated. I don't know how dangerous they are. The Canadians seem to think they're a little bit dangerous, so I'm going to go with them. They're probably a bit more...
Time of year.
I was going to say, but,
They're
yeah.
like cows. Just watch them because they're bleeding heavy.
See, I don't trust cows. I do not like cows. Horses I've got. Cows, they freak me out. They're too unpredictable. A horse, you can see what they're doing. But a cow, you can't. So, yeah, it's freaky.
That's because all the horses ever do is jumping.
No, when they get angry, they come for you. They do. They proper, head down charge, you little freaky animals.
Get a crisp bag out, little freak.
Pretend to be a rabbit. Ooh, don't like you anymore. Yeah. We've got Alyssa's birthday coming up. That's going to be exciting. We've got a whole big hoopla planned for that. Thanks for that, dear. Did you hear him, Jenny? Yeah, we've got a whole big hoopla planned for Alyssa's birthday. I've actually got to start booking that. Ugh. I'm not going to go into it, but I want to get you all excited for it so you all know about it. She's got a lot of things planned. She's got like 3 or 4 birthday meals. I can't remember off the top of my head now. We're going on a little trip. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. She does want it filmed, so you'll get to see it all, or at least most of it, because I'll be filming it, and I want to be a part of it as well. So I'll film as much as I can. I might put the chest cam on that Kerry gifted me, and then literally I can just film it while I'm part of it, and you get to see it all. So that'd be nice. You're looking confused. Why are you looking confused?
Huh?
You, meaning
No, I'm alright.
Mr. Dale. Okay. Dale's sitting over there. He's got his phone and the laptop, and he's like, "You look confused, my darling." What? You look confused. Everyone's gone quiet. Is the chat not working? Someone say something. Say a hello. I don't like it when I have to talk to myself. I often quite like Rabbit in a way.
No, the chat's still working.
Is it?
Hamster said, how old is Alyssa turning?
Oh, hang on. It skipped through. It did tell me I had more messages. Oh, okay, cool. Is it snowing where you are? Because it is where I am. Dragon fruit. No. No snow. Although I did say to Alyssa earlier, it feels like snow. You can feel it in the air. At home getting ready to take my niece back to her bigger home. She had a birthday sleepover this weekend. She's 36. Her name's Ashley. Hi, Ashley.
Happy birthday.
Oh, you're a worm. Fabulous. Excellent. Well, as long as
I
that's...
think he's gone now anyway.
Well, okay. Lincolnshire, well, north, east Lincolnshire, but still... Oh, cool. Donna, you're not far. I don't know where we are in Lincolnshire. South Lincolnshire, North Lincolnshire, I don't know. Boston.
South, I believe.
Wherever Boston is. Oh, thank you, hamster. Yes, I like a mousse too. Nice chocolate mousse. Jenny heard you. Alyssa is going to be turning 21. Sorry, hamster, my comments stopped pinging up. So I was literally waiting for someone to type something. And it was not telling me you were there, so... I have no idea who they are, Emily, but, I can't stop you. Mid Lincolnshire, possibly. I'm not far from the Humber Bridge. Well, Del will know where that is. I haven't got a clue. I can get to our local Asda, and that is about it. Oh, no, that's a lie. I can go further. I can get to work. But this will get you. I have a set journey to and from work. And if I can't go that set way, then I get very, very confused. I can't do it. I'll have to put Del on speakerphone in the car, like the hands free, and have him talk me through which ways to go. I panic. I don't like going the ways I don't know. People are like, oh, just stop by the shop on your way home. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Dragon fruit, you're only 20. I had you older. I thought you was older. I don't know why. Just in my head, mentally, I pictured you as older. Was watching your cleaner video yesterday and loved it. I came up with an idea, but can't remember it anymore. Fabulous, Joe. Well, it sounds like my brain. I get up to get something and forget completely about hamster. No. No. Honestly, I've written it down. I have got it written down and it's there. I see it. But my brain, it doesn't retain information anymore. Literally, Alyssa was telling me at work today. I got a key to one of the caravans. Fabulous. I was told to go and give that key to somebody else, like another staff member, and get one of their keys from them. Then I was told to go to that van, do something in that van, and then go on to another van. right? So I only had 3 vans I had to deal with. Do you think my brain could retain that information for more than 30 seconds to get to the other staff members to figure it out? About 3 or 4 times she had to repeat what was happening. And I finally got it in the end. I did it, but... Meow, meow. No panic. No, not really. No panic. Most of the time panic, but not at the minute. I thought Humber Bridge was Newcastle. Do you know what? Humber does sound quite Newcastle-ish. Newcastle-ish. But no, it's not.
Coal.
I'm the same with things like that. I have... Yeah, see? Do you know what? I think it helps in Lincolnshire though, don't it? Because everywhere looks the same. You get lost in Lincolnshire and you're going to be going round and round forever because you think that road looks like the right road. No, but all roads lead to every other road, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. But all roads look like the same road, so you think you're on the right road and you're not on the right road, but eventually you are on the right road because it's like Narnia in Lincolnshire, I swear. I don't get it. I go the same way every day. I don't deviate. And people will say things like, oh, could you stop at the shop on your way home? Absolutely not. No. Well, I'll come home. I will go back out again. I don't stop on the way home. I think in the entire time I've worked where I have, maybe I've stopped twice on my way home. But I really have to be in an okay frame of mind to do that. Otherwise, no, we'll pick it up tomorrow. Silly notebook. It is hamster. Honestly, I promise you, it is in my notebook. What I've done with my notebook is another matter. Put it, hamster. Go on one of my videos, pop it in a comment. It will then ping up on my phone, and I will be able to see that while I am out and about. The problem is as well, I think it's either in Aldi or Lidl you want me to go, don't you? I don't go to those places. So again, it's not somewhere I will visit regularly. Exercise your brain to keep it healthy, like puzzles. Yeah, I do a lot of puzzle games. I love Sudoku or Sudoku, however you want to say it. Absolutely love that. I am buzzing for a word search. I will happily do that all day, every day. There's another one I can't think. It's called Crisscross or something. And I like the one where you have to decode it, where you get like a load of boxes and the whole thing's numbers and you have to change the numbers for letters. Love that, whatever that game's called. I just don't have like a functional memory, a working memory. I'm great, I can remember all sorts of stuff. But the things I need, my brain is selective over what it allows me to remember. I can remember stupid songs. I can remember something someone did 6 months ago. But you give me too much information at once and my brain goes, nope, sorry, forgot it. I know, wish I could remember it, but I would have to rewatch and miss this. Oh, Joe. Humber Bridges in Hull. Yes, to Hull and back. All my family are from Lincolnshire. Oh, Joe, that's cool. You are bold. Better than bald. Were you aiming for bald? Because I'm not sure if you were or not. Bold or bald? Are you in Manchester? Paul, no. Everyone's obsessed with Manchester today. What's going on? Did you do your live last week? Because I wasn't on it. If so, and couldn't find. Hamster, no, I didn't do a live last week. Last weekend I was at my mother-in-law's and I completely just forgot. We were driving back when I should have been doing the live.
About 7,
yeah, we got back really, really late. Well, I say really late for me. Yeah, it was a bit of a last minute rush there, and we didn't come back till late, so no, there was no live. I just didn't think to let anyone know. It was Lidl, cool. Can't remember last week. No, I forget this morning. Oh, hamster, thank you. Yeah, everyone's obsessed with Manchester today. I don't know what's going on. I do, though, hamster, I must admit, I do give the impression I am bald because sitting in front of this curtain, it's roughly the same colour as my hair, and you can't see where my hair starts or ends and the curtain begins. So for me, I forgive people for thinking I'm bald. I also have one massive forehead. Like, this thing is chunky.
Runway 5, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's the new runway, Gatwick or wherever it was put in. I've had my hair pulled back for all my life, almost. Pretty much all my life. And my hairline used to be about here. But because it's pulled back constantly, it is causing my hairline to recede. It just is. It's a fact of life. I'm not bothered by it. People are more than happy to pass comment on how bald I am. Brilliant. Fab. Yes, I am. I'm balding. It's fine. I can live with that fact. One thing though, I was at least you're honest. I am honest. Genuinely, I think if you can't laugh at yourself, what is the point? I get people have their insecurities, and I have my insecurities, and I'm trying to work on not, because I think if people can say something and have this power over you by words, like, you're giving them so much power. No. Yeah, sometimes I'm feeling a bit low and some comments will get in there and it upsets me. And when it's people I love and trust that make comments I don't like, that hurts me, because I'm like, why would you need to say stuff like that? But if some stranger wants to come on here and tell me I look like the Michelin Man, go for it. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, I look like a marshmallow peep. Fabulous. It bothers me not at all. I don't know what that is. Okay, Emily's retracted the message anyway.
Oh. Just give me a chance to read it.
I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't know what it stands for, but I think she meant BLT.
Wow.
It's alright. It's fine, Emily. I assumed you meant BLT, but you could have meant anything. I misclicked a word. Cool. Which word did you misclick? It was funny at work. Oh, let me tell you a story. Hang on. Oh. It did say that, but I don't know what that means. And if you say things out loud, you can get into trouble. So what do those 3 letters mean? Because I don't know if I like that or not, because I have got no idea what that is. That's why I assumed you meant BLT. I love a BLT. Bacon, lettuce and tomato. Yum. Give it to me. Like schools? Oh, you didn't mean that. Do you mean like the senior leadership team? Is that what you're meaning? That's the only, like, the system. Have no idea. Emily, it's been, yeah, you do mean like the senior leadership team. We didn't have them when I was at school. They're a new thing. You just had your classroom teacher, then you had the head teacher. You had your head of year when you got into secondary school. But we never had a senior leadership team. It was just teachers, head of year, and then the big boss sitting in the office as the head teacher. That was it. If you were naughty, you got to see head of year. If you were really naughty, you got sent to see the big person, the head teacher. That was about it. They never had all these teams. They never had, like, pastoral care or whatever it's called, where you had all, like, this whole individual team that was worried about your mental health and all that sort of thing. You never had any of that. But then when we was at school, if you was an anxious person and you had issues and you was anxious and all that sort of thing, you was just get over it and stop being a wally. You know, there was none of this gentle parenting kind of stuff. It was, if you were a bit thick, you got told to smarten up and you were just called thick. You weren't looked at and given help for dyslexia. You weren't given help for autism or ADHD. You were just given a label, naughty, thick, or sometimes slow, you know. If you were a bit anxious, you were just told to get out, and that was it. My friend told me to write it because he doesn't have an account. Weird question. It's fine. Once I know what it is. Like I say, so honestly...
What? Question marks.
Yeah. It's a weird question, but it's fine. Why not?
SLT, yeah.
Yeah, senior leadership team. But like I
My
say,
experience of them is they're rubbish.
yeah, like I say, back in our day, it just wasn't done.
No.
You
did that
just,
back when I was at school.
yeah, get on with things or be punished. You know,
I've
you were
experienced it
lucky.
as a parent.
You were lucky if you got told you had those things. Exactly. Yeah. What are you saying, dear?
I said I've had experience of it as a parent.
Yeah,
As well as an
I thought they were
employee,
useless.
so,
Yeah. But yeah, exactly. You were lucky if you got told you had these conditions. You honestly were just told off or told to work harder. You know, I was quite lucky. Just as I got through secondary school, just as I got like about halfway through, just started my GCSEs, that sort of area, they were finally a bit like, dyslexia. Right, we can help you with that kind of thing. And I did get some help for dyslexia as I got to my GCSEs, I remember. But other than that, I don't remember getting any help for anything. It was just, oh no, my primary school, I was put in the, what was I put in the, remedial class. That's what they used to call it, remedial class. And everyone in there had some sort of learning difficulty, but it was just remedial class, and you was all tarred with the same brush, and the other kids never went near you in case they caught it, and yeah, you just sort of lived with it. You were just, just was what it was. Yeah, you just got on with it. I have dyslexia, but never told I had it, so got low written grades. Yeah, that's all it was, wasn't it, Joe? You were just one of them kids, weren't you? One of the kids that no one wanted to read. You know, when you all had to start read aloud in class, it's like you was always that one kid that people dreaded being picked to read, and you dreaded it yourself. You was always reading 3 paragraphs ahead, so you knew where you'd be asked to read, and you could pre-read it so you knew what the word said. And yeah, it just was what it was. I had I say I had dyscalculia. I have dyscalculia. So I was dyslexic, I had dyscalculia, I had autism and ADHD all flipping around in my brain. And it was just like, yeah, there was no diagnosis. You just got on with stuff, you know? But yeah, I don't like senior leadership teams. I think they're useless. You look to them to help you, and they never did. Never bothered they did. Still struggle with words. Yeah, Joe, do you struggle with like punctuation as well and that sort of thing? Punctuation is my worst enemy. It really is bad. I know. Well, I know what they're for, but I don't know where that goes in a sentence. You know, I explained it to Del. I can explain it fine, but when you put words on a page and you ask me to put stuff in, no idea. Interesting. I never use it. No, I never bother using it either. Yeah, I never use really. I like to use a comma. I keep comma, 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 comma all the time. And I will put random full stops in. Whether they're in the right place or not, couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you because I don't care. I use them for smiley faces and that sort of thing. That's about it. There's a whole group of people being Emily at the minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I say a whole group. There's at least 2 of them. There's Emily and someone else. But the someone else hasn't revealed who they are. They're just typing for Emily. It's a bit quiet tonight. Where is everybody? It feels like there's a bit of a calm before a storm.
On what?
Just generally in life at the minute. It feels like there's a big change about to, like, happen. And at the moment, it feels the calm. She was typing a minute ago, whoever this Emily person helper is. And if you've only broken one arm, you can type with the other. Typing isn't really a dual-handed pastime. You can do it with one. Actually, there's a person out there that has no arms. They type with a little thing, they wrap a thing around their head, and they've got like a little thing sticking, and they tap the keyboard with that. So you could type with no hands. Monday was the worst Monday of the year. Why was it? Why was your Monday bad, Joe? Yeah, but she has to hold the phone. No, lay the phone down on the table, or on the bed, or on the floor, or on the kitchen side, wherever you may be, and tippy tap tap. People could be from what? What are people recovering from, Joe? You've lost me. We were talking about... What were we talking about? We were talking about commas and things like that. And then Monday was the worst Monday of the year. And then people could be recovering. It was Blue Monday. I see what you mean. People could be recovering from Blue Monday. We're about to go into another Monday. Could you still be recovering from Monday a week after it's happened? It was, yeah, actually, I must admit, it was really low feeling last week, wasn't it? Maybe it is. It's just because it's coming to the end of January and everyone's like tired and skint and freezing cold. And it's not that fun. I want to reach and get my chamomile tea, but I'm scared I will reveal the room if I do. Okay, we're going to do what we did on my What's It Live, on my members only live. Wait, when are you revealing the room? I forgot when you said. Soon as I've got all the video footage for it. Triple chin? It's only a double chin, David. See, look, one there. And then this really large one here. I am quite proud of this one. It is the shining beacon of chins. I mean, it doesn't help the way I'm sat. I'm trying to hide the room reveal, so it doesn't help. But yes, there's only 2 chins, David. Turkey? No, I have never had a transplant with a turkey. Sorry. Maybe, honestly, Abigail, maybe it generally was just just January, just getting towards the end of the month. Morig, no idea what that means. Do you know, I wish if people were going to be insulting, they could actually type in sentences.
Yeah.
Instead of just random words. Oh, they've retracted it. Good. They realised it was a daft comment. Maybe now they're going to come back with an actual sentence with a good insult rather than just 3 words. David, for real. Could be bothered to type the actual 2 words. We just went with the F and the R. You know, it was too complicated to type that many letters. Oh, brain ache. Oh, and they've deleted their message again. Sentences really aren't your strong point, are they? I mean, I get it. I struggle too. The full stop goes at the end. Start with a capital letter. And then just make sure the words make sense when you type them down. It tends to help. I find it really hard to be insulted when people are giving me just like a couple of words. You know? Are you a man? Oh, good. Okay, so we got a full sentence. Are you a man? Needs a question mark at the end of that, my lovely, and a capital A at the beginning of your sentence, sweetheart, okay? But are you a man? No, my darling, I'm not. Oh, you've deleted it again. Oh, no. Dad deleted it. No, my lovely, I am not a man. I promise, I'm not a man. Don't listen to the haters. Arlo, thank you. I tend not to listen to the haters. I like taking the mick out of them. Because it's hilarious. I think they're all stupid. When I turn the sound down, it looks like you're a man. Does it?
That's okay, they're gone now.
Oh, bye! Dad's got that one.
I got it.
What? Oh, Dad
Your
got...
dad can't remove people.
He can, because message was
No,
deleted.
he can-
Oh, message was deleted
You
and
can
you
delete
removed.
the message, but you can't kick people off.
Why are people being rude? Dragon Fruit, my love, people are being rude because they've got nothing better to do with their sad little lives. And it gives them a sense of like, and Euphoria and this, I've been so cruel and I've destroyed another human and I've made them sad. You haven't, mate.
Someone else.
Yeah, I think it's comical. I think you're getting blocked and deleted, and it's giving me a good laugh. Look, I have a mirror. I own a mirror, okay? I'm aware I have a receding hairline. I'm aware I have a moustache that most men would be proud of. And I'm not saying it from a place of please compliment me. Oh, I genuinely do. If I zoom in close, you will see I have a moustache. There was actually a lady I work with tried to pull one of my neck hairs out because she thought I had a piece of loose hair caught in my necklace, and she tried to pull it out, and I was like, my love, that's attached. Please stop trying to pull my neck hair out. I'm fine with it. I am okay with who I am. I can look in the mirror and go, that's me. Would I like things to be a little bit different? Yeah, maybe. But I look in the mirror and I am okay with who I am. I have 2 chins. I'm very proud of them. This one is chocolate and crisps. This one is cake and burgers. I love them both. I'm good with who I am. You can't insult someone and upset someone if you are truly, genuinely, at your core, okay with who you are, and I am. You have some rude people and it's not yet. Joe, honestly, I genuinely think they get bored of an evening and they're like, what can we do? Let's troll the internet. Tell them to take their face from... They're jealous. Abigail, I agree. Honestly, like I say, it's taken a lot of work. It's taken many, many years of therapy. Trust me. But I genuinely am at a point where I can say, I'm good. I'm good. Hi Raquel, hope you're okay. I wish these idiots who are totally rude would go do one. Love you and your content. Can't wait to see the room reveal. Thank you, Anne. You're such a good mindset. Thank you, Arlo. I try. Like I said, it's taken years and years of therapy, and it's taken a lot of work on myself, but I've got a family that love me, and everything else really is optional. To me, everything else is optional. If I've got friends that like me and love me, brilliant. But if I haven't, I don't care. You know? I don't need the validation of these people out there. You know? Yeah, it's nice to hear, wow, that looks really good on you. Wow, you look pretty. Wow, you've lost weight. And, you know, it's nice to hear those good compliments. But if they don't come, that's okay. And you want to throw insults. Get it out of your system. Let's get it out of your little childhood systems, and you know, if it makes you feel like a big person, off you go. You know, I like the way you think. Thank you, dragon fruit. Thank you. I try, and honestly, if I sit up straight and I actually do nicely, I do lose some of my chin. The weight is coming off, but I don't care. It's there. Hi, I have no neck. You know. And as I'm getting older, this bit here, I am getting that old person turkey neck thing going on. But guess what? I'm getting older. If I wear a 2-piece swimsuit, I'm going to have a mum belly because I've had 2 children. And I'm quite proud of the fact that I have a mum belly because it shows my story. It shows where I've been. And it shows that I grew 2 human beings in my body. I'm quite proud of that. So, yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Hello, I love you and your family. You try so hard like me. It's not easy. I love the effort you put in. Your efforts are appreciated and love watching you clean videos. Love to you all. Ah, thank you, Curious. Ooh, Curious Crafter. Love that name. Hopefully, if my sister ever sets her channel up ever again, you'll quite like her stuff. I will share the link if she ever does come back. She's a very crafty person, and I take it from your name you're also a crafty person. Likes arts and crafts, not sly, like, get you in the back crafty. You know, not crafty fox. You're like a crafting person. You're only 36. Paul. Oh, you've retracted. Hang on a minute. That was a compliment. Paul, I demand you tell me I'm only 36 again. Put it back in the comments and don't delete it, please. I would love to be 36 again. Jenny, where you been, my love? You have missed some stuff. We had a bunch of Wallies come in. We really did. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. See, I am only 36. I'm not. I would love to be 36 again. I can lie. I can tell you I'm 36. Do you want to have a guess at my actual age, Paul? Well said, Raquel. By the way, you can really see your weight loss. You're doing brilliant. Thank you, Anne. Anne Marie. Ooh, Anne Marie. I used to go to school with someone called Anne Marie. Yeah, it's staying off. I hit a plateau, then more came off, then Christmas came and I put some weight back on, but now I've stuck at a little plateau again. It's only because I'm not trying that hard that it's not coming back off. I just need to get back into the groove after Christmas and we'll be good to go. Me too, lol. 36 was a good year. Oh, Joe. Honestly, I don't remember much of my 30s. It's kind of just this blur of depression and anger and rage and trying to learn to be comfortable in my own head and my own skin. I'm finding my 40s are quite good, actually. Although, I did realise the other day when my sister informed me she was 41 that I am not 42 like I thought I was. I'm actually 43. I keep losing years because I never remember how old I am. So every birthday, it's a surprise how old I am again. Yes, arts and craft. Yeah, definitely. Check out Kerry's channel. If she comes back, I'll let you know and I'll post a link to her channel. But she likes to do quite a lot of arty crafty stuff. I don't know if she's going to be doing arty crafty videos. I don't even know if she's actually coming back or not yet. You know, she may not. But yeah, she likes all the arty crafty stuff. She does like junk journals and all sorts of twiddly bits. She's got really into baking lately, and I'm well jealous because I live too far away to nick her bakes. My 40s have been up and down, but I've learnt to do things on my own. Joe, exactly. Go for independence. Independence all the way. You can do it on your own. You don't need nobody. Don't have many people around me. Yeah, Joe, you and me very alike, my love. I tend not to have people around me. In fact, I think outside of my family, one of the closest people I've got to me would be Jenny on here. There's also a few others. Sam, she's on here. Dragon fruits quite often, and hamster. But yeah, I don't have a group of people that are close to me around me, you know? I haven't had for years. Friends I find are hard work. I like to be like more alone and aloof. I'm not big friends. Right, we're going to have to do a little bit of what we did while I was on my members live because I want my tea. It's cold now, but I want to drink it. So I'm going to cover the camera, I'm going to get my tea, and then I'm going to sit back up so you don't see any of the accidental reveal. Although I think, no, let's just do that. No, don't. Dog's going mad now. There you go, got my tea. I choose not to have family. And people don't. Hang on. I need to read that again. My eyes just went all weirdly. I chose not to have a family, and people don't like that. Ah, okay. Ah, dog! You got the old sofa to sit on, and you sit on my arm, you fool. He's ignoring me now. Told him off. Yes. Yeah. I don't see why people do that. You know, whether you choose to have a family or not, it's your business. You know, if you don't like the fact someone hasn't got a family, go and have a family of your own. Stop pestering them. Maybe they don't want family. Maybe they can't have a family. You know, some people just don't like kids. Each to their own.
Don't blame them.
Oh. Yeah, I had two. Sometimes I'm not the biggest fan. Hang on, I've got to clean my camera off. That didn't help. Ah, it's the scratch, isn't it, on the lens? Never mind. Bit blurry. We're going for the mystique look. My mum likes arts and crafts. I ain't got the patience. I like diamond art. I got the patience for that. But other than that, I can't be doing arts and crafts. Ooh, no, I did do 3D origami at one point. That was quite therapeutic. But it gets very boring and very tedious. And no one wants the artwork pieces you make afterwards. So it's like, well, what's the point? I can't be bothered with it. I'm kind of getting like that with diamond art too. I like doing it, but what's the point? Once you've done it, and what now? So I end up just throwing them away. Hey, Isabella, how you doing? Netherlands is in the house. Brain just went, I need to learn some Netherlandish so I can speak to her. But honestly, we speak anyway, and they don't speak Netherlandish. So it ain't gonna help. I need to see you do diamond art again and getting glue on the stick. I could do a diamond art video again. I don't think they go down too well. People don't tend to like them. But I don't use glue. Glue on what stick? What are you talking about, Joe? You've lost me. Or, please, Joe, don't become another strange person. I'm hoping I've just misunderstood what you've said or got confused about what stick you're on about. Rather than you're going all strange on me.
The wax, maybe.
Oh, getting the wax in the end of the pen? Is that what you mean? Sometimes it takes me a minute to catch on to what people are talking about. I'm not the brightest sparkler, to be fair. And like I say, it's been a heck of a day. The pink sticky stuff that you... Ah, yes. So, yeah, the wax that you put at the end of the pen. Stell was right. Yeah, cool. Yeah. I'm with you. I've caught up. See, sometimes you just have to spell it out. A little bit simpler for my brain, I honestly...
That little dance is right again.
No, Joe, honestly, it's not your fault. If I was firing on all cylinders, I would have picked that up. I'm just not firing on all cylinders, to be fair. Yeah, I can do diamond art videos. Like I say, they just don't tend to go very well. 3% Dutch. I ain't got a clue how my great granddad must have walked through that one. Jenny, see, I caught up with that one. I'm used to Jenny's sense of humour. Jenny likes to try and get me in trouble, don't you, Jenny? Although you haven't done it recently, so I'm quite appreciative of that. But yeah, Jenny's got quite a... I wouldn't say vulgar sense of humour, because it's not vulgar, but it's very...
A naughty streak.
Yeah, a bit of a naughty streak, haven't you, Jenny? You kind of like to... I don't know, I'm going to say lower the tone, but I don't mean it like a... Oh, yeah, you've lowered the tone. I mean, like, you like to bring it down to a good old sense of humour. And I'm very much the same. Me and Jenny are like... There you go, like, I'm trying to do like that. See? Me and Jenny are a bit like that, where it comes to sense of humour. Oh yes, that me. I'm being naughty. You are indeed. I like this community creative, Raquel. Ah, thank you, Dragon Fruit. So do I. I think you are one of the most supportive bunch of people I choose to spend my time with that I've ever really come across. I don't think I've ever had quite a supportive community. There have been some massive times in my life in the last couple of years where I've hit some serious rock bottom lows, and outside of the family, it's been you guys that have pulled me through. It's been knowing that you guys are on the other end of my phone. It's making the videos for you and getting some of your lovely comments back. So thank you. Genuinely thank you from the bottom of my heart, because I couldn't have done half of the stuff I've done had you guys not have given me the support you have. Got problems with my Wi-Fi? Oh no! Oh, Isabella, that's not good. Long cleaning video. Yes, it was a very long cleaning video, was it? I needed to make up for the fact I hadn't posted one the week before. But also, there was just that much to get through that you ended up with a nice long one. When... New videos. Always greeting with... What do you say? Oh, yeah. See, I try and change things, but I think I normally come back to what I know, what I normally do. Yeah, it's always... I do try and keep it the same, but I like to mix it up. Hang on, I'm not making sense anymore. I like to mix it up, but I normally always come back to the same because I like keeping things the same. There. That is a clear sentence. I've literally just told the stupid people off for coming in and not giving me complete sentences. And I gift you all with absolute gibberish nonsense. Apologies. last 2 weeks, no live. I didn't do a live last week.
No, you missed the one before as well.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause we were finishing
naughty.
in here, weren't we?
We were,
We were
yeah, we was
decorating.
decorating. I did tell you that one though, didn't I? Did I let you know that one? I didn't realise it's been 2 weeks. My
Yeah.
apologies.
Yeah, last week we was just laid back.
Oh. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, it hasn't been. That explains why there's not many people about. They're all like, oh, she's gone again. Yeah, no. Jenny's saying I only missed one.
Is it one?
But Del and Isabella are sure it's 2.
I thought it was 2, but
I did do a very, very short members only live. I did come on and do a very, very short members only live, which was really bad. But yeah, I definitely, I 100% know I've missed at least one. But yeah, so last Sunday we was coming back from my mother-in-law's. So I was hoping we'd be back early enough to do it, but we just weren't.
yeah, the Sunday before
We was doing in here.
finishing off in here.
Yeah. Sunday before, we never had any chairs or nothing in here. It was literally bare walls, bare floor.
Yeah, then we had to go an extra day because the carpet layer was late.
Yeah, we had extra. Yeah, there's no carpet fair. Yeah, I'm sure I let you know of one, like you say, Joe. I thought I did because I knew I wasn't going to be able to do one of them. So I normally try and let you guys know if I am going to miss one, because otherwise you're just sitting around waiting for me, and I don't like that. I want you to be able to go and live your life as if I'm not here.
Yeah,
So-
last week it was just because
Yeah, last
half
week
the
was
way
just.
back, 40-mile-an-hour limit at the minute.
Yeah,
That takes
so
forever.
between here and Yarmouth, which is where we were last weekend, like half the roads are all 40 miles an hour. So a journey that should take you, I don't know, like an hour and a half,
2 hours,
took us about
maybe,
2.5 hours. And we just were back later than we planned. And by the time we got back, you just wanted to sit down, which I don't get. I have been sat on my posterior for 2.5 hours in the car. I get home and all I want to do is sit down. Like, to be fair, we sat down for what? About half hour, an hour, had a cup of tea, and then we were straight in bed.
Yeah.
Straight up to bed. I just needed to stretch out, lay down, and just relax. I was exhausted. It was a good weekend, though. Really good weekend. Ooh, stop it. It was only one last week, I'm sure. Either way, 1 or 2. Yeah. It just, last week's one was just a bit of a disaster. It's the car seats. I think it is the car seats. You're not doing anything as a passenger, but it's so exhausting. Del driving, obviously, that's tiring. I've driven to Yarmouth myself at least once, maybe twice. And, it's so tiring. I've driven down to my sister's down south. I've done that a couple of times. I did it twice on my own. Like, literally just me in the car, nobody else. And I was that frightened the whole way. I got tired by the end of it, did the whole day, and then I'm sitting on my sister's couch in the evening, and I started nodding off, and I had a massive, like, panic, jolt yourself awake kind of thing, because I was convinced I was, like, crashing on the motorway. I was sitting on her sofa, but it played havoc with my brain. I couldn't stop panicking for ages about it. It just wasn't good. But the second time I did it was way better. The car seats aren't comfy, are they? I do like a good sofa. It's a nice, comfy sofa. Our new sofas have excellent, excellent reclining. I'm not yawning, you are. Oh, hello. Them? Hi. Or is it the my? I don't know. Them or the my? The my. Or the Maya. Aha! See, Del's good at this. The Maya Molly show. Hey Maya. Hi Molly. Whichever one you two are. I love your sofa. I want one. It's Claire. Oh, cool, Claire. That's easier. Hey Claire. Our sofas are fabulous. They've got a cool recliner. So this is the sofa, 3-seater, but it's got like manual recline. The backs don't. So normal recliners, the feet go up and then the backs sort of tilt back to about there, right? On this one, the backs don't go back so far. They just sort of scooch down a little bit. The electric reclining chairs that we've got, they recline fully. And oh, you come home from work, you snuggle yourself in one of them with a blanket and a hot cup of coffee. Flick the little switch, it reclines you back. That's it, you're done. You're done. I don't give a monkeys. You know that little episode on Friends where they're like with the what are they called, the Easy Boys or whatever, the sofas, and they raw like that. That is what our sofas are like, but they are electric recline, so you don't even have to move. You just press a button. It is. They are like heaven. They are so comfy. They're so warm, and they sort of cradle you. They go perfectly with the colour scheme. I still need to get the Aquavac on them at some point, and get them nice and clean and looking good. They're already quite clean, but I think they just need a bit of a scrub where they've been in the warehouse where they were. Oh, your sofas recline too, do they? Very nice. I do love a recliner. Oh, thank you, Joe. Oh, you're always at the movies, Isabella. What are you seeing this time? Hopefully, Joe, you'll like the new room. I really do. Oh, Housemaid. I've seen that advertised. It's on Prime or Netflix, one of the two. I was going to have a watch of it. Maybe I will at some point. Don't forget, before you go, Isabella, I don't know if you've seen the poll. I would love to know your opinion. Do check out the posts. I have a poll running over my blanket cupboard. All you got to do is pick. That's it. Pick the picture you want, and it's going to go my blanket cupboard, which is in the corner of the living room. So, you saw some carpet, did you? You may have done. You could have seen some of the offcuts from the stairs as well, because when we had nothing in this room, we had bits of carpet in here as well. So you may have seen that. You don't know what you've seen. Little hints and bits everywhere. Oh, Joe did the poll. Fab. Which one did you pick, Joe? We pay every month so we can go wherever we want. Oh, lovely. That's not a thing over here, I don't think. Monthly subscription to the pictures. So you can literally go as many times as you want.
You get a VIP pass at our cinema.
Can you?
Like that, yeah.
There's never really enough on at the flicks I'd want to watch, though. I do like a night out at the cinema. I think it's nice. Oh, that's good. So you can get really good value for money then. If you find a film you like, you can go watch it 2 or 3 times in a row. And it's just a night out, isn't it? You like the softer one. So you've gone for the tans rather than the greys. That seems to be winning at the moment. Oh, you went for the greys. The tans do seem to be winning at the moment. But I was asking at work today before I started which, the 2 receptionists, which ones they liked. And oddly, they were divided. One liked, she said they both said they're both lovely. And I take them at the word. But one liked the dark and the other liked the tan. So, yes, if you go twice a month, you already got your money back. That's lovely. Yeah, if there was more movies I'd like to watch, I'm not a big movie goer, but if there's more movies I'd like to watch, that would be really good. Jenny chose the grey as well. Kerry chose the grey initially. I genuinely can't choose. I like the grey. I like the dark accents. But I honestly believe the tan will complement the room better. Exactly. This is the problem. You guys haven't seen the room yet, have you? It is very much... Think beach hut. Sandy colours, calm colours, light, airy... natural tones, natural kind of pastel. It's very gentle. There's nothing harsh in here that screams like, colour. You know, before it was green, pink and cream at the bottom. It's polar opposite of that. You couldn't get more opposite of that. Mind you, I suppose you could if you went black and white, but even then they're contrasting colours. This is also complementary. You chose grey as well, Dragon Fruit. Interesting. What is making you people go for the greys rather than the tans, just out of interest? And what's making the tan people go for tan rather than the greys? Just out of curiosity. Kerry thought the greys looked more expensive, which I agree. I think it looked very classy and very expensive. But it's a contrast to the rest of the room, whereas the tans will sit in with the room. Grey is a beautiful colour. It is, yeah. And actually, to be fair,
every battleship can't be wrong.
No. We've got a lot of dark towels at the minute and grey towels, which means I'd have to buy less towels to replace my towels. So I'm going to have to replace all my towels and blankets so I can fit the colour scheme. Or, actually what I might do is just roll them up underneath, put them in the bottom of the boxes, and then have my dress towels on top. But I know people will use the dress towels. And at some point, someone's going to forget that the other colour towels go at the bottom and the dressing towels go at the top. Lol, why you got towels in the living room? Jenny, there is nowhere else to put them. It's the simplest answer to that. There is nowhere else to put them. We did have them in storage boxes under the bed, but then it was just a nightmare to remember to get your towel and bring it downstairs and all that jazz. The feng shui guy I watch, he says don't have anything under your bed because it stops the flow of chi and it stagnates air under the bed, which gives bad energy. So can't do it in the bedrooms. Can't have them in the bathroom. There is just no room. You've seen my bathroom. It's like a postage stamp. I was going to get a towel rail for the back of the bathroom door and put a few towels in there on the back of the bathroom door, just so towels was handy to have and go. Got to go. Film is almost starting. Bye, everyone. See you later, Isabella. Hi to the cinema people. So, yeah, I was going to have towels on the back of the bathroom door. But, yeah. No room in the living room. No room in the kitchen. So, literally the only places in here. Plus, as well, I want to make the blanket cupboard look pretty. It had those doors on it before, right? You know, the horrible doors that were warped and bent and just looked ugly. We were going to take those off and just have it as nice open shelving. But they are so deep, having stuff on them is awkward. I don't know what to put on them other than towel storage. And there's nowhere for the bed linen either, so the bed linen has to go in that cupboard too. So I got ChatGPT to make me a pretty picture of what I could have it look like, and that's what it came up with. And that's what I like, and I think it's really quite practical and beautiful. So, yeah, now I just have to leave it down to you guys to pick the colour for me. I can't wait for you to see. Did we tell them about that bit? What that bit is? Do the general people know it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah? Well, we're going to tell you now anyway. So Woody has his own space in the living room. We've dedicated a bit to Woody's room. So it's just for him. He's got his own little, going to get him his own little bed in there. We've not got one yet, but he is getting his own little bed in there, and we're going to decorate it all for him. But the bed I was going to go for, oddly, is grey. Huh. I wonder if that was like an omen. Don't think I can wait any longer for the reveal. I'll be up tomorrow. Jenny, oddly, we was going to come down and see you tomorrow. Oh, we won't be in. That's not. Yeah. Yeah. He gets his own little room. We're going to get him a special. He's going to get him a special little feeding bowl, a little feeding station, because the cat swims in his water dish. I mean, he doesn't mind. I know he doesn't mind, but I'd just like to have him have his own things. You know, he shares the sofa. He shares his water bowl. He doesn't share his food dish. Woody don't share food. He eats all his food. But yeah, I'd just like him to have his own little space where he can go and be happy. So he has that now. We just need to kit it out and paint it and make it look beautiful. In fact, when I come off the live, I'm going to be making a list. I'm going to make a list of all the little snags that I have to get done in here. Alyssa's birthday is the 2nd of February. I will ring my sister. I got Tuesday, Wednesday off. I don't think I'm going to get everything finished by... He is indeed Joey. I don't think I'm going to get everything finished by the 2nd of February. So I might just do the room reveal before everything's done and then add extra bits in afterwards. So you guys have more and more little snippets to look at and watch and go, wow, wow. Oh, you're the 7th of July. Very nice. Nearly 4th of July. That would have been a cool day to have a birthday. Maybe Woody needs a girl doggy friend. No, Woody doesn't. Absolutely not, he doesn't. He drove us mad when Cassie was still with us. Oh, horrendousness all the time. Woody is very much his own character. Woody is a very solitary being. He's not great on the company, is he?
No.
When he wants company, he's quite like a cat. When he wants company, he's all up in your face. He wants the loving, he wants the cuddles. He's really quite loving. And with new people, he's very loving. But with the people that live with him all the time, he's like, oh, God, not you again. Go away. And he'll tolerate you being close to him, but that's about his limit. When he was allowed upstairs, he'd spend all day upstairs, and then at night he'd come downstairs. He didn't really stay around us much at all. He just isn't he's not a big company type dog. But then I suppose if you look at the breed of him, he'd spend most of his days charging around fields after sheep and cows and whatnot, you know? So he wouldn't have much interaction with any other family members or pets or things like that. He'd be constantly doing a job. And here he's not got a job. Have you? You not got a job? He's asleep at the minute. I'd show you him, but you can't. Because then you'll see other bits of the room that you're not allowed to see. Oh, that's so mean. You will get to see the room reveal very soon. I don't know how long we've got left between now and Alyssa's birthday. But obviously Dad's going to see it before, well, at Alyssa's birthday. So, yeah, I might just, like I say, I might just do the room reveal with what we've got now. And then add some little bits to it, like the blanket cupboard. And that sort of thing. Because it's only really the blanket cupboard we've got to do, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to do that. We'll see. I'll have a look at it when I get off the live and see what we can get done before the big reveal.
No, I said we don't have to worry about the top bit.
I would like to get it done, but we don't have to, no.
No.
It would be good to see it all complete. Yes, it would, and I would prefer that. I would rather wait for it all to be completed than reveal the room and be like, well, you've got to wait for that bit, you've got to wait for that bit, you've got to wait for that bit. Just get it all done. Just get it out there and get it done. So either way, I'm thinking the room reveal isn't going to be until probably either late on the first week or the second week of February. So it's going to be a couple more weeks yet. Either the first week or the second week in February will be the room reveal. I want to try and get it all sorted before my dad comes down on February 2nd. Because if I can get that done, we're good, we're golden. It could go up the first week in February. If I can't get it all done, then it's going to have to go up the second week of February when it's all sorted and beautiful. So there you go. There's your estimated release date. Once I have a guaranteed release date and the video is finished and uploaded, I will do you a announcement, let you know when it's coming out. I'm thinking of doing a premiere before. Yes, I am trying to be careful with cleans, but there won't be a front room clean until then either. I will be cleaning the front room, obviously. You just won't see it until then. And I do have to be very careful in my camera angles, as I found out with the last one. I didn't even think about it. I just put the camera down like I normally do and filmed, and it was like, oh no! Now I have to edit really carefully because I was a wally. But yeah, oh my God, you're going to love it. I can't tell you how much I love it. I really can't tell you how much I love it. It is gorge personified. It really is absolutely amazing. It has made such a difference. It feels warmer, even though it's cleaner and more empty. There's not as much stuff in here. I don't know if I'm putting the pictures back up on the walls either, because I like the way it looks without them. Need to get some more picture frames actually, because they're not going up in the picture frames they were in. I've got black picture frames. They're not staying down here. They're going in the bedrooms, the black picture frames. I'm going to get beigey picture frames. I need to make a list. I got to make a list of all the stuff I need to do. That needs re-gluing. That's coming unpeeled there. Did you see that?
No.
The bit there coming unpeeled.
Yeah.
Tell Dell Cassandra popped up in Casualty last night. Oh! Dell just went, like, I don't care. Do you mean the TV show, or did you actually meet Cassandra in A&E? I'm thinking you mean the TV show. Oh, that's better. I need to raise my arm a bit. Actually, that's rid of one of the double chins. But then you can see my turkey neck. I'll keep the double chin. Lo, I'm upset now, Del. I didn't think Casualty was still going. Is this still a thing? Has it still got the old theme tune?
No, they ruined that years ago.
They jazzed it up, didn't they?
Yeah.
Mind you, that's like the Grange Hill theme tune. That used to be really cool, and then they jazzed that up. It is still going. Oh, wow. Is Holby City still going?
I'm surprised Cassandra is.
Oh, sorry, I stroked the dog and he was like, no, get off me, I don't like it. That's rubbish, thanks. I take it you mean Holby City, not my singing, because you wouldn't be that rude, would you, Jenny? Jenny's laughing at home now, going, yeah, I would, but I'm going to tell her no. I can almost hear you, Jenny. It's like you almost have clicked your microphone on your screen or whatever console device you're on, and now I can hear you. No, you're singing clearly. Oh, Jenny. Jennifer. I'm going to start saying you're from Ipswich again. Almost as bad as mine. Yeah. Do you know what? I love a bit of karaoke. I don't care how bad it sounds. Everyone's too drunk to worry about how bad you sound. But I do love a bit of karaoke, I must admit. I don't even have to have a drinky to do karaoke. I can just get up there and sing with all the rest of them. I used to go karaoke like every Saturday night, didn't I? Down the pub.
Yeah.
It was called the Malta Pub.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Cool.
I'm always singing. Yeah, me too. Or that's actually... I stopped singing at work. People didn't approve, so I have stopped singing at work for the vast majority of times. Unless someone annoys me, because it's better than shouting profanity at people. So I tend to just sing. And it annoys them, and then they go the heck away from me. Because I can't be dealing with some people sometimes. So yeah, I'll just sing and they leave me be. Well, yeah, I love karaoke. I could do it all day, every weekend. Send me down a karaoke pub. They've got a karaoke pub in Skeg. I really want to go. Maybe in the summer we can head down to the karaoke bar. Although, actually, in the winter it might be better because there'll be less people there. Skeg can get quite packed sometimes. You don't like karaoke, do you? But you'd come with me, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do that a lot. That's really annoying. But yeah, I do it a lot. Apparently that's like an ADHD thing. Mind you, everything's an ADHD thing nowadays, isn't it? But yeah, I do that a lot, I must admit. Didn't even think about that, but now I'm thinking about it, I do. I do that a lot. All that's going around in my head now is why, Delilah? I don't know why. So before they come,
Kick down the door.
I get on everyone's nerves. It can be irritating. Do you ever get like the earworms of a song, but you literally only know the first few words? Singing in the rain. That's singing in the rain. Yeah, I only know the first few words to it. But lately, I've had in my head the Venga Boys. Fly away on Venga Airways. But that's about all of that I know. Or we're going to Ibiza. Over and over and over again. Hey, we're going to Ibiza. These streams get on my nerves. Ah, bless you, Sandra. I've got a really good solution for that. If you're on a phone, you put your finger at the bottom of the screen and flick up. I'll go away. Promise. It's that easy. If you're on a computer, you might have to click a button or two. Might be a bit tricky, but if you're on a phone and you're not happy, finger at the bottom and do that. Bye, Sandra! Yeah, I hate it. Literally all the time. I'll just get this little, like a line of a song stuck in my head, and all day it's on repeat over and over and over and over again. I don't understand it. Where do these people come from? I have no idea, Dragon Fruit. I have no idea. But hopefully Sandra has now figured out how to get herself off of the screen. She knows what she's doing. I mean, to be fair, maybe she was a little bit lost. We don't know. She could be one of those people that's a little bit, not technically minded and didn't know how to... Oh, I'm stuck with some random weird fat person singing. I need to get away from it, but I don't know how to. So she figured out how to type and ask how to get away from me, and I've helped her, and now she's gone. So we can only hope that that's all she was. She wasn't being rude. She was just stuck somewhere she didn't want to be, and she asked for help. I say she simply because the name is Sandra, and that tends to be a female name. I mean no disrespect. Sandra, if you haven't quite worked out how to escape yet, I mean no disrespect if you are indeed not of the female gender. Yeah, then I have to find it and play it. Then it goes away. Yes, Joe, exactly that. Exactly that. What was it the other day? Yesterday I had, Kerry will be proud. I had Linkin Park stuck in my head. In the end. That was brilliant. In the end, it doesn't even matter. And that was all I knew of the song. So I had to put that on YouTube and play the song. But then because, like, one of the guys, he kind of, like, raps in the song. And I couldn't hear what he was saying and understand the words. So I had to pull up the lyrics and then sing it with him while reading the lyrics. And that was it. It was gone. Earworm done. I don't understand why people watch things they don't enjoy. Me either, Dragon Fruit. I don't get it. But I genuinely think it comes from a place of people, they think you need to know their opinion. Like, everybody needs to know how I feel about this, because my opinion is valid and it should be out there in the world.
Because someone once told them their opinion was valid, and now they think everybody needs to hear it.
Yeah, probably, yeah. And I get it. Your opinion is valid. 100%. Your opinion is totally valid. But not everybody needs to hear about it all the time. And if you're not happy hearing someone's opinions, thoughts or feelings, then you leave. Just scroll past, The internet is a wonderful place. It's full of many, many wonderful people, loads of information, stupid things, funny things, stuff you think, crikey, why? But you just flick through till you find what resonates with you. But like Del says, so many people are just like, I have to tell you, I disapprove of you. golden. It ain't gonna change a darn thing about me, my love. So you can tell me, but it ain't changing nothing. Nothing. It really, it makes me laugh. It really does. I did get a bit self-conscious the other day. I was at Clubberside, and I have like an auditory processing disorder. I can hear perfectly well. My ears are fine, but somewhere between my ear and my brain, the words get lost, and I have no idea what you said. I heard the noise fine, no idea what the words were. You may as well have been speaking like Hebrew. I no idea what you said, not a clue. And one of the women at Clubberside was saying something, and I thought she said, "You don't shout out," you know, or you can stop shouting out, something like that. And at Clubberside, we're actively encouraged to shout out and whoop whoop because it's clubbing, it's the 90s, it's great fun. And I always do shout out. I'm very vocal at Clubberside. I'm very vocal all the time. But after that, I was like, oh, they don't like it. They don't like me. And then after about 5 minutes of that and me not shouting out or being as me as I am, I thought, you know what? No, stuff you. If you want to be in a quiet environment where people aren't shouting out and dancing and singing, go to a library. You are at Clubberside. There is loud music, glow sticks, brightly coloured people, and shouting. Go to a library if you want silence. Well, they didn't turn up next week, so. Maybe I've offended a few people. Do I care? No. In this day and age, could be a man. It could be indeed, Jenny. This is why you have to be very careful because you insult a lot of people. And again, they get really upset. I get it. I mean, if you're going through a transition, it can be upsetting when people misgender you because you've spent a lot of time and effort to become who you feel comfortable being. It used to upset me no end when my mother-in-law would get my name wrong, or my father-in-law would get my name wrong, or my sisters-in-law or brother-in-law would get my name wrong. Actually, now I'm comfortable with who I am. So if you want to be getting my name wrong, sweet, fine, yeah. A name is just what someone shouts to get your attention, so cool. Why do you feel worried when you comment? Why do you feel worried when you comment? Nearly called you Toby then. What on earth would I call you Toby? Joe, very sorry. Don't know why I call you Toby. Oh, Dad got another one. What did he say? What did Mr. McCreep say? Oh, Dad's put him in a timeout for 300 seconds. Oh, wonder what he did.
Don't know, I wasn't paying attention. Great moderator.
All right then, Jenny, you go and have a Jimmy. We'll see you in a bit. Yeah, I hope you don't feel too worried when you comment, Joe. I can't be dealing with that sort of stuff, you know. Like I say, I get it. If people are sensitive, that's fine. But he mentioned my bottom lip. Oh, okay. I mean, are we talking this bottom lip or bottom lip? I don't know. People say weird things on there. What was it? Was it a reference to having a large bottom lip, or in case it's the wrong thing or gets negative feedback? Okay. No, you're gob. Oh, okay. Thanks, Jenny. Honestly, Joe. So if you're putting something right, and sometimes, like with the comment earlier, it takes me a minute to filter the words and make the dots connect. Jenny will put some comments sometimes, and it takes a minute for thing. It just happens. My brain, it takes a minute with the processing thing. It takes a minute for the dots to connect. But I am not letting bullying go on. If you say something and someone starts picking on you, or is, people might question you. Like Jenny did when someone said something earlier. She's like, question mark, what does that mean? I'll let that. Fine. People don't know what you mean. I need clarification. Great. Anyone starts bullying or with the negative nonsense at my little clan of people, my little group of people, my little, what are they called, community. Anyone starts with that nonsense, you're gone. Done. Bye-bye. I won't have people be bullied in my comments section. Ain't happening. Jenny can take it. I'll let people bully Jenny. No, I won't let people bully Jenny. I will let you have a laugh and a joke. I'm not, like, really strict. But if it's getting to the point it's bullying, or you think you're being bullied, by all means put, this is getting out of hand now, I'm not feeling happy. If they carry on, they're gone. But if you are actively being bullied, Joe, they're done. They're gone. I will not let my community be picked on. It's not happening. And if I don't see it, by all means, draw my attention to it, please. Don't be sitting in my comments feeling like someone's getting at you when they're not. We love you, Jenny. That's why I don't mind comment here. Good on you, Todd. Todd, again. Oh, that's your last name. That's why I'm getting Todd. That's fine. I can do Todd. Joe. Yeah. I'm pleased you don't mind commenting here, because honestly, I won't let it. I won't let it draw my attention to it if I don't see it. Be like, oi, love, over here, have a look. And I'll get rid of them. They'll be gone. Never feel worried when you comment on here. It's a safe place. No one is going to judge you. Amen, Ampstar. Absolutely. Yeah. Like I've said many, many times before, people say what they like about me. They do. And they will continue to. And sometimes on here I get comments that I do find are designed to be hateful and hurtful. And yeah, okay, cool. There was one someone put the other day. I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it was meant to be hateful or hurtful, but I'm not going to take it as hateful and hurtful. I'm going to take it as you tried to deliver your 2 cents worth, and it may or may not have landed. You know, I don't care. If you don't like what I'm doing, the answer to that is scroll. Perfectly acceptable. People that are rude and hating, they're just self-reflecting, and they're just exactly that, Hamster. It is self-reflection. A lot of what we put out into the world and a lot of what we see from other people is more about self-reflection than it is about their behaviour. You know, some people say things to be hateful and hurtful, and they're doing it because they're coming from a place of hate and hurt. Some people say things like my comment the other day that someone put, and I can take it as hateful and hurtful when that was never their intent, but because I'm in a hurting mood and feeling sad and ashamed of myself or whatever, I will take their comment as hateful and hurtful.
It's like
when
Victor
it
Meldrew,
weren't.
isn't it, with his package? See what he's written here? Victor Meldrew is a turd.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Delivered Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've only got
Saturday.
half of the message.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because he thinks everyone hates him,
Yeah.
he's looked at that message and seen something he should never have seen.
Yeah.
And even when Margaret points out to him, it's
There's
delivered
definitely a full stop
Saturday.
there, yeah.
There's definitely a full stop after the A. So he's seen what he wanted to see because that's where his brain comes from. And I think that's what causes a lot of this hateful stuff as well. People are coming at it because they already feel attacked anyway, you know. You've said something, done something, and they're like, oh, how could you be that way? That's awful. I must correct that. Why must they correct that? Because they've spent their whole lives growing up when they've behaved in a similar way, being corrected and being punished for being the way they are. So I struggle with that a lot. So much negativity in my life. Joe, honestly, only you can really change the negativity. And I know you know that. Everyone says it and points out the obvious to you. And it's easier said than done. I 100% do. I get it. Trust me. But it is the way you see things. I struggled for many, many years thinking I was always the victim. I was always being attacked for things. Like at work, right? If I was the last one to leave work, we all got to leave when our units was done. When our work was done, if there was nothing else to do, we could go home or we could stay and help. No one ever stayed and helped. They all went home. And I would always get upset and angry because no one would come and help me, and I was lonely and I was sad. And actually, all that was happening was people had things to do. They had kids to pick up. They had other jobs to get to or whatever it was. And I was in my last area with a tiny amount to do. They couldn't have come and helped me anyway. But because I felt abandoned and I'm used to being abandoned, that's the way I portrayed it. No, it turns out it's completely different. So now I look at, or I try to so badly. It's really difficult. It really is difficult. But I try and look at what positives can I gain from this situation. It doesn't always work. Sometimes I end up going back to default and no, it's all rubbish. I don't like it. But what positives can I gain from this situation? And if you can ask yourself that regularly, what you find is you tend to see things in a more positive way. Not always, granted, because, you know, sometimes life is the pits and the world is just out to get you and the day's bad and, you know. But if you can ask yourself more often than not, what can I get out of the situation that benefits me? You're always ahead, aren't you? You're always being benefited. I'm opposite. I'm easygoing and so laid back I'm almost on the floor. Oh, Jenny, don't ever meet Del, will you? Crikey. I think the world will implode. It'll be like on Back to the Future, where he's like, don't meet yourself, otherwise it could, you know, disrupt the space-time continuum or whatever. Two laid-back people, that laid back, should not meet each other. I think you need to balance yourself. I bet your husband's a bit neurotic, isn't he, Jenny? Maybe not completely neurotic, but I bet he's not laid back. I bet he's always thinking 2 steps ahead, planning and checking, and I think you always find your balance. At least I seem to have. I'm always worrying and fretting, and Del's always like, yeah, whatever, it'll be fine. It won't. It'll be fine because I make it fine. Yeah, well then it'll be fine, won't it? You know? I'd love not to be out. I'd love not to worry. But if I'm not worrying, I'm worrying because I'm not worrying. It's honestly, I don't know. When they gave me sertraline, I must admit, I stopped worrying then. I did stop worrying then. It was bliss. My brain was quiet for the first time in, I don't know how long. I used to work at a travel lodge, and they had this fire alarm panel. I was a receptionist, and you were alone working, and you can guarantee on my shift that fire alarm panel would go off. But you were the person in charge. So I had, I don't know how many rooms, 40 odd, maybe more rooms. And I was the sole staff member. It was my job to evacuate everybody, check everybody was out of the building, call the fire brigade, deal with all that. It was my job if the pre-alarm went off to go and check who was pre-alarming. I used to spend my entire shift sat in the back office. You could see reception from the back office, but sat in the back office watching that fire alarm panel, begging for it not to go off or not to sound a fault. I was terrified of it the whole time, and you could guarantee every shift the fire alarm panel would go off. It'd do me in. Lol, lucky my kids have him. He set the rules and boundaries and all that. Ah. See, yeah, you get to be nice and laid back, and there he is, setting the boundaries, setting the rules, following through, doing all the discipline. It's like that in our house. I do all the rules, the discipline, following through the rules and discipline, and Del sits here just doing nothing with the rules and discipline. Although, I will admit, if I come to him and I'm like, for goodness sake, have a word with one of your kids, he will go and have a word. And actually, do you know what really annoys me? I will ask them time and time again to do something. Actually, that's a lie. I'll ask Craig to do something. He'll do it straight off. No problems, no worries. Alyssa, I'll have to pester, but she won't do it, and she won't do it, and she won't do it. And then I'll be like, have a word with your daughter. And he'll have a word with his daughter, and all of a sudden, bing, it's been done. Apart from taking her laundry upstairs. That child does not like taking her clean laundry upstairs. Did you have another word with her today? About taking her up? Because she's done it now.
No, I think Craig had a moan.
Did he?
I think so, maybe. I don't know.
Did you hear him?
No.
Why do you think he had a moan?
Because he tried to squeeze past when he come out of the shower, and minutes after he went upstairs, she come down and got her laundry.
Oh,
So
maybe
I'm
we'll
just
have to get Craig on her.
I'm just putting two and two together.
Maybe.
Could be completely wrong, but that's the conclusion I come up with in my little head.
We'll have to find out. Maybe she's just run out now.
Maybe she's
She's had to take some tops upstairs. We have the fire drill most of the time. They're like, where's Jenny? Oh, she's gone to get her handbag. Jenny, that's naughty. You should leave your personal belongings inside. Which is why at all times my personal belongings are on my person. Because then, should the fire alarm sound, I can exit the building smoothly and quickly without leaving any of my personal belongings behind.
Go on up there.
Come on, you can come up. I try with boundaries, but it doesn't work with two people. Ooh. So boundaries not working with people. That's a tough one. You just have to reinforce them. I mean, hell no. Oh, my arm's going to sleep. Yeah, with boundaries, I think you just have to enforce them. People will push your boundaries. They will try your boundaries, especially if you're not good at holding them. But you have to do it from a place of guilt-free as well. If you're... Hang on, I need to change hands. Oh, can I do it without revealing anything? I got to be really careful. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, it was close. There we go, changed hands. Yeah. So you have to do it from a place of guilt-free. If the person who has difficulty understanding your boundaries, they tend to be able to see when you're feeling guilty about it and they'll keep pushing. But if you can just go, no, I have my boundaries and I'm sticking to them. I don't care if you don't like it. That's when they go, oh, you mean business. Also, come at your boundaries from a place of calm. It's no good going at boundaries when you're all het up and angry. People just think you're emotional and being petty. You have to come at your boundaries when you're calm. So I would visit back to those two people and be like, I am this way. These are my boundaries. And I literally would set it out like that. You keep doing X. These are my boundaries. I will not be letting you cross them again. Should you cross my boundaries again, this will be the resulting behaviour. Then because they will, when they try and cross your boundaries again, you just say to them, I told you, I would not let you cross my boundaries like that. You have chosen for me to behave this way now. And you leave. Done. No questions. I've cut my mum out of my life because she wouldn't stop overstepping my boundaries. Many other reasons too. She was, I believe, had personality issues and she wasn't a great person, really. And yeah, just cut her out. Done. Don't worry, Joe. My kids think their sister, don't listen. But it's okay. I like being their sister. Hang on. What? Oh, your kids think you're their sister. Don't worry, Joe. My kids think I'm their sister. See? Yeah, there you go. Dots are joining. Took a minute. Yeah, I think kids don't listen anyway, though, Jenny. I don't know. Are they, like, is it pre-programmed into their brains or something that they don't have to? You like being, oh, mind you, you're the laid back, aren't you? You're the easygoing parent, dude. You haven't got to be disciplining parent. So, yeah, you can be the sister. It's your other half that's got to be the disciplinarian. I don't know. I'd like to be the laid back parent for a change. I won't get pestered all the time, but they listen to their dad though. I bet they do. Because he's like, them's the boundaries, them's the breaks, that's it. There ain't no playing with it. They know as well. They know with Del, when Del says, no, done. That's it. It's done. Because he won't let it be anything else. If Del says no, they don't pester him. They're not like, oh, but please. Or any of that rubbish. If he says word, it's done. That's it, it's done. Finished. Over. Don't even bother trying anymore. They'll come to me then and be like, me. They know if they pester me enough, I'll snap. And be like, oh my God, just do it then. Or just have it or whatever. And I'll cave. That's why they keep pestering me. They've just learned. They're starting to learn now that I do have boundaries that they can't cross. And I'm working on not feeling guilty about having those boundaries. But I am starting to learn it's okay to have boundaries. And your boundaries don't have to be the same as other people. A lot of people will say, well, that's a bit of an extreme boundary, isn't it? Why don't you be a bit softer with this and that? No. That's my boundary. If you don't want those boundaries that I have, don't have them. But that's my boundary, you know? That's my way. And you just can't feel guilty about it. I don't, though. Oh, Jenny. Oh, dear. Oh, stop it. Oh. I got the yawns. Wow, it's nearly 8 o'clock. I think it's time to say goodnight, peeps. I think it's time to... I've got my chamomile tea. That's probably why I'm yawning. I've already had one of them. It's time to go and snuggle down in the beddy buys. I might do some diamond art. Although yesterday I was trying to do diamond art and literally it just blurred and I was seeing squares. Like I couldn't keep my eyes awake.
I was just stumped.
I was exhausted yesterday too. Yeah. Good night. All right. Yeah, I will say night tonight. Jenny's already saying night tonight too, so she's probably tired as well. Right, my lovelies. It has been a beautiful evening. Thank you for spending a couple of hours with me if you've been here the whole way through. Thank you for spending any time with me at all. Dad, what day is Sunday? Sunday's the 1st, right? Is Sunday the 1st? Yeah, Alyssa's birthday's on the 2nd.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Jenny's found my dad. Might be a long night now. Yeah, okay. Let me give you a ring, Dad. I'll give you a ring once I get off the live, yeah? I'll give you a ring. Cool beans. Oh, sorry, I thought Dad was talking to me. He's not, he's talking to Jenny. Oh, that's it. I'm not here anymore. Dad and Jenny are just chatting. I love it. I think it's fab. I'll just stay here and keep the forum open. Wow. Look at you two chatting away. Right. Okay. Good night, my darlings. I will see you all either Thursday or Sunday. Don't forget to check the poll out on my posts. And I will catch you all, like I say, either Thursday or Sunday. Night, everyone, or good morning, wherever you are. I don't know where you are, but